As introduced in Release 3.0, ScrumWorks Pro uses a new docking framework to make it easier to create, organize, and schedule within ScrumWorks Pro. While some behaviors differ between each type of frame, there are some general behaviors that are shared among them. The product window acts as a container for dockable frames. Docking refers to the behavior by which frames adhere to or detach from the boundaries of the product window and other frames. Frames belong to and may only dock to their parent product window. The parent product is displayed in the title bar of each frame. As new frames are opened, they dock to default locations. Frames that were already open adjust to make room for the new frames. Locations, sizes, and relationships between frames are persistent within and between product sessions. Users may rearrange locations and relationships of frames. These locations are remembered by the application so that frames, when restored, return to the location that they were last opened. While some frames are permanently visible, others can be closed using the X icon in the frame title bar. Once activated or opened, a docking frame's state and location is controlled primarily by icons located in the upper right of each frame in Windows or Linux, or the upper left on a Macintosh. Because this high degree of flexibility allows a user to create a potentially confusing arrangement of the product window, the default layout of frames can be restored by selecting View, Restore Default View. Frames and certain tabs may be undocked to floating frames by either double-clicking the title bar or selecting the toggle floating icon. A floating frame cannot be dragged into a docked position. To dock a floating frame, use the dock icon or double-click the frame title bar. A frame can also be minimized to a tab by clicking the push-pin icon. A docked frame will minimize to a tab inside the product window. Other frames open in the window will adjust to take up the space vacated by the frame that was minimized. The minimized frame can be restored to its prior location by clicking the tab to which it was minimized. Many frames contain tabs to separate information and allow comparison of like datasets. Some of these tabs, such as the Team tab here, may be undocked into floating windows or docked alongside other tabs' information. The Editor's frame is another multi-tabbed frame into which backlog items, tasks, and impediments open. Here you can see we've opened a backlog item, a task, and an impediment. These individual tabs may be undocked into floating frames, but they cannot be docked individually alongside other docked editors.